Midday News is brought to you by Dogra A1 Digital Hearing Aid Center, Jammu, offering special discounts for the senior citizens and reimbursement schemes for the government employees. A junior commissioned officer of army was martyred and civil injured as Pakistani troops shelled and fired on the forward posts and villages along the line of control in Poonch district on Thursday. The unprovoked ceasefire violation took place in Kasba and Keni sectors in the district. The JCO, identified as Satantra Singh of Uttarakhand, was injured in the firing and was taken to military hospital where he was succumbed to the injuries. The Jammu and Kashmir administration has released another list of over 2,500 people, including a retired police officer, a PDP leader's son, and a prominent businessman, who have either availed land under the Roshni Act or encroached state land, while 2,195 of them were named in various lists related to Roshni Act and encroachers' land released by the Divisional Administration of Jammu concerning different tehsils of district. The list released in Kashmir named 335 beneficiaries of Roshni scheme covering 8 districts. High-speed internet services have been extended in Udhampur and Gandarbal districts till December 11 on postpaid SIMs, the Jammu and Kashmir administration said on Thursday. The administration further said that 2G services on verified prepaid SIMs will continue in other 18 districts of Union Territory. The Home Department of UT administration issued an order in this regard on Thursday. India's COVID-19 tally of cases climbed to 93.09 lakhs with 43,082 new cases in a day, while 87,18,517 people have recuperated so far, pushing the national recovery rate to 93.64% on Friday, according to the Union Health Ministry data. The death toll climbed to 1,35,715, with the novel coronavirus claiming 492 lives in a span of 24 hours in the country. The COVID-19 case fatality rate has further declined to 1.45%. The CBI has booked former Jammu and Kashmir Minister Taj Mohiuddin in connection with alleged illegal regularization of encroached forest land in his name under Roshni Act. Along with Mohiuddin, a former Congress minister in the erstwhile state, the agency has also booked Mohammad Ramzan Thakur, former Deputy Commissioner Shopian, Mohammad Yusuf Zarkar, then the Additional Deputy Commissioner Hafizullah Shah, then the Assistant Commissioner Revenue and Ghulam Hassan rather than the Tehsildar. The CBI received a complaint from Anti-Corruption Bureau of Jammu and Kashmir Union Territory, which is now a part of the FIR. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha on Thursday released 2 special covers on the themed Kangri and Kehwa of postal departments here at the Raj Bhavan for promoting the cultural facets of Jammu and Kashmir. The Lieutenant Governor congratulated all the officers of postal department from J&K UT for coming out with these 2 special postal covers on the significant occasion of the Constitution Day. Jammu and Kashmir recorded 487 fresh COVID-19 cases on Thursday, while 5 fatalities took place in the last 24 hours, raising the infection tally to 1,08,306 and the death toll to 1,668. Of the fresh cases, 232 are from Jammu Division and 255 from Kashmir Division. The Union Territory has 5,275 active cases of novel coronavirus, while 1,01,363 patients have recovered so far from the infection. State Election Commissioner KK Sharma on Wednesday directed for setting up a special poll booths for Kashmiri migrants in Jammu and Udhampur so that they can effectively exercise their right to vote in ensuing DDC elections. We have to ensure that every section of society is provided an ample opportunity to exercise franchise to participate in these historic elections meant to strengthen democracy at grassroots level, Sharma said. Union Minister Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh has said that the development brought by the Modi government in Jammu and Kashmir may not be seen by the opponents, but it is seen by the voters, and particularly in last 1 year or so. The development activities have proceeded at an enhanced pace in spite of intervening period of the constraints due to the COVID pandemic. In a virtual interview with the National TV India Today, in the midst of District Development Council election campaign, Dr. Jitendra Singh said, not only several new projects of national importance have been initiated in J&K in the last few years, but with personal intervention of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, several national projects have been held up for many decades have also been revived.
Longest tunnel called Sama Prasad Mukherjee Tunnel, the Chennai Nashri Tunnel, when they go from Jammu to Srinagar, they cross that tunnel, which saves them of about 2 hours of journey between the two capital cities. That time when they are driving through, they see
the National Conference on Thursday termed allegations of land grab under the Roshni Act against the party chief Farooq Abdullah and Vice President Omar Abdullah malevolent, misleading and baseless propaganda, alleging the BJP was resorting to lies and fabrication to hook-wink people amidst the ongoing DDC elections. A party spokesperson claimed it is reflective of the BJP's victory in wake of the resounding support of People's Alliance for Gupkar declaration headed by Farooq Abdullah is receiving from all regions of Jammu and Kashmir. The Abdullahs are not the beneficiaries of Roshni scheme, he alleged. Jammu and Kashmir State Election Commissioner KK Sharma on Thursday said that the necessary COVID protocols have been put in place ensuring safety District Development Council bones in Union Territory. The SEC was interacting with the Deputy Commissioners of all districts of Jammu and Kashmir through video conferencing, which also attended by the respective Chief Medical Officers and Senior Officers of State Election Commission. The District Development Council polls are a fight between nationalism and separatist thinking, BJP National General Secretary Tarun Chugh said on Thursday, while contending that the people of Jammu and Kashmir have rejected the ideology of separatism and want to move ahead with nationalistic approach. He said the evil phase and separatist agenda of BJP has come to fore with the arrest of its youth wing President Wahid Para, who allegedly had links with terrorists.
अब राष्ट्रवाद चाहिए, अब चोरी चकारी नहीं, भ्रष्टाचार नहीं, ईमानदार सरकार चाहिए। इसलिए जिस तरह कल रोशनी स्कैम में पीडीपी के बड़े बड़े नेता, एनसी के बड़े बड़े नेता, कांग्रेस के नेता किस तरह उन्होंने जम्मू कश्मीर की जनता को लूटा है, एक स्कैम में पता लगा है, यानी एक स्कैम एक ट्रेलर है।